Okay, well, I was trying to grind up, but I had an. Trust me, I felt it was impossible. No, this is totally impossible. Well, I guess I won by sheer fluke. Note to self: you can't get out of this place after you went after you get in the infernal base. You can't get out. Impossible. And I can't even stand up, slumped against my Pokemon. How embarrassing. Mr. Zenith, I have a. Can I help you? Your timing isn't great. Oh, wonderful. Except you found you already. And defeated you. How perfect. All the loose ends tied up. What? Who are you? Oh, Zenith. I honestly thought her plan wouldn't work. I shouldn't have doubted her. I guess you really are blind. What are you talking about? Excuse me, Inceptio. Don't you recognize me yet? Huh? Hold on. Let me take this suit off. There we are. Remember me now? What if I talk in this voice? You're the prophet from the library. You're not real? Of course not. But dude. Of course not, dude. Who actually believes that crap? Man, I thought you figured it out when you mentioned L. Frank Baum. You know, the book he wrote? The Wizard of Oz. Do you remember the plot twist of that story? The wizard was fake. There was no magic. Just a single man pulling some strings. A few flashy lights, fancy explosions, timed smoke. It's really easy to fake an something. So there was no prophecy? Who knows? Maybe there really was one a long time ago. A hero that would rise up and defeat the cults. It seems to be coming true after all. But the one I told you? Definitely fake. You was never actually supposed to recruit Inceptio. That part was made up so you drop your guard long enough for him to beat you. You're working for her, aren't you? She's been plotting against me this whole time. Sure I am. Sure she was. Well, sure I am. Sure she was. She sure was. Blah. Sorry. Lots of adrenaline going through me right now. Don't you know what happens if she wins? Everything goes. Our existence, our world, all of it destroyed. Meh. She'll help me through those minor setbacks. Plus, I was promised a fortune. Now, Inceptio, my boss, she pioneered all of this from the beginning. She gave him his freaky powers, and it's thanks to her they didn't work on you. No, I'm not a cultist. I guess the best word would be mercenary. But the person I work for, you do not want on her bad side. Really. It's her fault the cults ever existed in the first place, when you think about it. She gave Zenith his powers, and it's thanks to him that other cults exist. After all, the Inferno cult came first. You'll meet her eventually, don't worry. But for now, you have a job to do. Looking around now, I see an unconscious man with some touchable blood and broadcast equipment. You seem pretty smart. You maybe have a couple minutes to disband the Inferno cult completely before Groudon gets a hold of the equipment. Let's see what you can make of that, eh, MacGyver? Okay, I like him. You. Oh dear God, that was awful. I was here for literally over 30 minutes. Weren't you listening? This is the chance to get the Inferno call. Okay. One figured out. The battle you had with Zenith. That was amazing. We'll win win a gold Emmy for this. Thanks, I think. I guess I owe you one. Under the jerkwat's control anyway. We'll be glad to pay you back however we can. That Zenith's disguise is really convincing. I see, that could work. I guess if Zenith's mind control powers were hooked up to his DNA, you could remove the mind control if you look like him. I'll get the broadcast ready. Get your affairs in order, we need to get ready. It sounded fantastic. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to record you, just basically tell the word that you release them from your control. Lights, camera. Action! And cut! That was awesome. Wow, I'm definitely going to win some sort of award for this. I guess that's it. It's hard to imagine the Inferno cults holding a vein just vanishing that easily. I'm at a loss for words. But thanks. You seem alright. Anytime. Hi! You have now has a ability. Get in close vicinity of a usable statue and use the ability to swap its positions for yours. Septi, it's good to see you. Persephone helped me escape. We need to clear out of here. Look who it is, the mighty Groudon, consigned to a pathetic cult. It's beneath you, Titan. Join me instead. With me by your side and said we could rule the war. Together we could... It has no interest. Well, that's new. Legendary Pokemon running away from me. Never seen that one before. I feel like that's sarcasm. What's that shaking? Probably Groudon, setting back deep into the earth. That's shocking, really. Can't be good, especially in a volcano. You're going to erupt? Probably not. But the base inside of it seems to be collapsing. We need to get out of here. Noah, go on ahead. Septio, I want you to follow me. There's someone we need to see on the way out. Okay, how can I know I can trust you? Believe me, I want to be here so much less than you do. You guys better be right behind me. Alright, kid, follow me just down the hall and to the north. I'm going to try and make a point, but... you'll see, don't worry. We should have some time before things get too bad. I forgot what voice I used for him. Follow me. Follow me. Hello, sister. Yes, the base is shaking. It's collapsing. Please, you need to help me out. Finally figured it out, dear. You were telling the truth all along. Can we talk about this later? We need to hurry. Darkrai was never going after you. It was Cresselia that lured it to you. It makes so much sense in hindsight. They're considered two sides of the same coin. The new and full moons. And now, it belongs to me. You know what I have now, Diana? Leverage. With your Cresselia, I can convince Darkrai to do what I want. Persephone, please, you need to get me out of here. What does this remind you of? I'm sorry for what I did to you. But if you don't help me out, I'm not going to make it. Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way out. After all, I was able to. We're even now. Ignore her, we're in a hurry. You need help, please. Looks like I fell off and there's lots of fingerprints in, so the lock jammed. I can't get it open. Right over there, you can... Okay. If you can find a way, you can press that again. Please go. The base could collapse at any moment. You're welcome, lady. Septio, I owe you one. You saved my life. Let's get out of here. Inceptio, thank goodness you two are alright. I saw Persephone escape earlier, but I didn't want to leave until I saw you two. You're fine, Noah. Thank you for your consent. You don't need to. Well, that was loud. I guess it's the end of the Inferno Cult. Kind of ironic that the cult of fire and ground was buried beneath the earth. Listen, we need to press forward. I don't have any Pokemon Persephone took them all. I'm going to trace her down. She's clearly going to do something with Darkrai again. I think it would be best if you just went to Nara Town and continued through the Pokemon League. There's no 8th gym, not since the first Argo disappeared. But maybe you can find a leftover badge so you can enter Victory Road. Anyway, I'm going to go back to Shade Forest. I'm going to confront my sister once and for all. Hey, Inceptio, I don't want to ask this in front of her, but did you see Cowlith get out? I haven't seen him yet. I'm sure he's fine. I'm just a bit worried is all. Oh dear, never mind. I'm sure he got out okay. I'm going to keep going. Nara Town seems like a safe bet. I'm going to check out Gaia Town. Gaia Town? Gaia Town. There we go. Gaia. We're going to go with Gaia. That's where the Argo ran his gym. I'm sure there'll be some information about where he can find badges there. I think it's best if we split up. You keep going south, okay? And stay safe. We may have beaten 2 of the cults, but I know 3 more that'll love to get their hands on us. Don't let your guard down. Jesus Christ! Ugh, my adrenaline's finally coming down. Let's just fucking heal. I can finally just relax a bit. Yeah, I had Dig Dug on my team as honestly my best bet on how I was gonna do that until the Heatran used fucking Stealth Rocks, which screwed that idea up. It's awful. What's the next level we have? $90. Sweet. Just gotta level up a little while. The rest of this episode's just gonna be me calming down from what happened, as well as just setting up this. You know, leveling my Pokemon up and all. Oh god, that was awful. At level 90, I'm guaranteed at least one level per Audino ID. I have a headache now. Oh dear. At least this seems to be going well. I'm at the point right now where I don't even remember who the MVP was in that battle. This would be one hell of a game to make a one Pokemon challenge on. Solo Pokemon challenge, alright. Use the official term. Yeah, y'all can click off the video if you want. It's the last time I'm gonna say it, but I just have nothing else to do in this episode because it's become quite apparent to me that I need to level up at least a little bit more. Plus, I'm snacking. I'm also going to be power leveling a bit off screen. It's just the fact that I want things to, you know, I want to keep at least a consistent 20-minute minimum for my videos. Well, as consistent as I can. Oh god, and now I have to replace my fucking, revives. Oh well, at least that's the last time we'll have to worry about Infernal. Because I'd like to point out, I did call Infernal would be next. Sorry, I hit the button by mistake. I don't care, just train me up. I might get, at least some of my Pokemon up to level 90. Simply because I do, after all, already have
I don't know what I was trying to say, but I think I might have to reconsider this using of a Mew on my team. Simply because it's not good enough to do much aside from type coverage, which I have in spades as it is. Honestly, coming up, we're going to be having a lot of new and rearranged team members. I'm actually going to do that after this round, just because I like my startup, but it's probably best than my secondary team. Simply because I don't have a better use for it. But at the same time, I do want to keep it. I don't know, but Mew, you gotta go. If I'm gonna have a pure psychic type, I'm just gonna go with Mega Alakazam. Or I'm just gonna go with Alakazam. Get out and see what we can replace with our team. I even use my little app thing here. My pocket deck. Let's see now. Oops. I have Dirk Fairy. That. It's gonna take a sec to set up. Is there an official Dark Fairy Pokemon? If not, then this is gonna be hard to calculate. Yes, there is. Impotent. Okay, and now I move. Okay, I have a weakness against Fairy. If I Alakazam. Yes, I'm figuring this out on camera. Actually, no, I'm not, because I think of that 19 minutes. Yes. Again, sorry this kind of tapered off towards the end, but I had very minimal to do. Anyway, this episode we beat the Inferno Cult. Next episode we're gonna go south to figure out what's up next. So, have a good night, have a good day, whatever you do, have a good time. Good night, everybody.